A number of people planning to speak out before the Oconto County Board tomorrow with concerns over soon-to-be awarded logging contracts. These are tied to the Machickanee Forest.
And they say they're not against logging, but they do want assurances that any harvest will support the forest's year-round recreational trails, the aesthetic views. Our Jason Zimmerman speaking to those leading this effort, and he joins us now live in Oconto County with the details. Jason?
Chris, these trails located just southwest of Stiles are a popular place for people looking to enjoy the outdoors. The concern is that the scenery might change in the years to come because of logging, and that's why this group is hoping to raise awareness of that. They are asking the county board for a number of things, including the declaration of the Machickanee ski trails as a recreational area, giving it priority over timber production. They also want the county to recognize their volunteer efforts and outline the responsibilities of each party in maintaining the recreational area of the forest. Plus, the group is encouraging a management plan that values the forest's role in local tourism and community health. Group organizer Josh Schmidt says this is the time to act before it's too late.
It's near and dear to me. I'm out here every day, whether it's walking the dog or going trail running, as are a lot of the people in this community. It's a valuable asset, and we want to make sure that it's protected.
Tomorrow's meeting of the Oconto County Board is set to take place at 9 a.m. and the group is hoping to have a decent showing. Reporting live near Stiles, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.